Hello. So in this video, like I said, I'm going to talk about mitosis or cell division. And so cells are mostly doing two main things, and they are working or they're dividing. And so when they're working, they're doing like their normal day-to-day functions. And so there are four main phases in the cell cycle, which is sorry. So I'll go ahead and actually draw this one for you here. And so there is the I'll go ahead and draw it like that. Oh my gosh. Go ahead and draw it like this. And so, yeah. So, but right, and so right here is where we're gonna call G1. That's the first phase. And so G1 focuses predominantly on growth and everyday tasks. And then the next one will be S, which focuses on DNA replication. And then G2 is also focusing on growth and preparing for mitosis, which is our final stage. But however, G1, G2, and G3, so all this right here, is also what's called interphase. But right here, this is what's unique. This is mitosis. So I'll put M right here. And so mitosis basically means just cell dividing or cell replicating itself. So there are four phases that are inside the phase of mitosis. And so yeah, so basically there's the first one is called prophase. And this is where the nucleus disintegrates. So I'll go ahead and draw it just like that. See? So this is where the nucleus disintegrates and there are chromatins just everywhere. And then the centrioles kind of turn into these little spindle fibers that begin to pull the chromosomes to the middle. So, but they're not quite exactly in the middle yet. In metaphase, you can see that the chromosomes are actually in the middle, but being pulled apart by the centrioles or the spindle fibers to each side of the cell. But they're not exactly pulled apart until they reach anaphase. And so in anaphase, you can kind of see that the cell is beginning to split. It's not quite pinching in, but it's turning into a little bit more of a peanut shape. And so there are, again, the spindle fibers that have pulled the chromosomes apart at the centriole, or the centromere, sorry. So they have officially pulled apart. But I wanted to basically clarify what a centromere is. So this is a chromosome, and then right here in the middle that attaches two of the sides together is called the centromere, right there. So they have pulled apart at the centromere. And then next, the last phase of mitosis is called the telophase. And now you can clearly see that it's beginning to pinch in and that I'm sorry. that it's beginning to pinch in and almost like create two of them. And now the nucleus or the nuclear envelope is forming again, and the chromosomes are in the nuclear envelope. So this is the phase of, this is called altogether the cycle, the cell cycle. This, again, to review, G1, S, and G2 is collectively called interphase. And then right here, this is the mitosis phase, which is made up of 4. So it's prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. All right. Hope you learned.